Morning video diary. Last night we went to a pantomime here in Nottingham at the Playhouse. Robin Hood and the Babes in the Wood. Sneeze. Yes, the trip was arranged by the local support group in our area for the HDA, that's the Huntington's Disease Association. So that was very generous of them. They took our group out, about 20 people, a mix of HD patients and their families and carers, and some representatives from the care homes that a lot of the people were in. About 20 people altogether, and it was nice to. We'd seen the group over Christmas, so it was nice to see some people we haven't seen for a couple of weeks. The thing that stood out for me though, during the interval of the pantomime, we all went. So it was Marie, myself, George and Olivia, and George was sat next to me, our youngest. He's 12 years old, and near to us was a lady called Angela, who was in a wheelchair, and in the later stages of, late mid-term stages of Huntington's. So she was in a wheelchair, not really able to communicate verbally, and not, more in that sort, in that sort of stage of the condition. Anyway, George, he was sort of watching the lady, and he sort of put his head on my shoulder and said, and he just said, will you get like that? And because he knows of course I have HD, and I said, yes, George, I will, yes. And he says, will your memory be affected? And I said, well, yes, it will, yes. And he says, will you forget who Olivia and I are? And I said, no, I'll never forget who you are. I said, it's more my short-term memory that'll be affected. I'll forget that I've done things. I'll struggle to remember what I'm doing and planning and things like that. But I said, I'll never forget. I said, my love for you is too strong. I won't forget who anybody is, who all the people I love, burned into my heart, basically. And for the rest of the spent the rest of the panto with his head on my shoulder. I was very, very touched by that.